All right, you guys. So I didn't really fully get to do a review on the doll that I was sent by Trina, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys more. I didn't really get to read the book that was sent, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the doll again. I don't know how she made this skateboard. That's the crazy part to me. That took some work. It's a big doll. So this is the doll. It's really cool. Like like it has like even like a handle that you can hang it from. Want to hang it on a door or something like that for later, like just to decorate. I think it's cool how she did the hair. This is up close, a little more closer, you can see. I don't know, man, like it's definitely a talent. I don't know, like i I do art too and make things, but I don't know if I would be able to just do something like this. She's been obviously doing this for years, and it shows because this is recycled fabric. It's recycled fabric that she just threw together to make this doll from the imagination of her mind. This skateboard though is wild because look at the wheels. Look how much detail the wheels have. She rolled them up out of something and made them into wheels. Look how that looks in detail. It made wheels somehow. I'm gonna cherish that for the rest of my life. So here's the book that came with the doll. She made this. She hand drew everything and wrote a story about the doll, which is me. So it's technically a story about me. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that. Justin, the Wise Rasta Skateboarder, written by Trina Sandress, illustrated by Tina Sandress, January 2025. One day, I started watching a Rasta skateboarder on Instagram. I was very inspired by his style of skateboarding. I would name the energy of his style perseverance. Each day I would anticipate what tricks I would see on Justin the Wise Rasta Skateboarder's Instagram page, especially on the days where I felt like giving up on my dreams. Seeing each move, each turn, each jump, each trick done with precision over and over felt like a metaphor for my life. Not giving up each day is a huge accomplishment. There were definitely days and nights where I felt like there's no way I could make it through alive. Wow. I can remember one night feeling depressed and very downpressed from the realization that I didn't have my own home. I was living in a women's shelter among 100 women, and I had no earbuds or headphones. Each night I heard the anger, the sadness, and the fear of so many desperate souls. Yeah, she's been through it, y'all. That night I must say that the Wise Justin skateboarder saved my life. Oh, don't make me tear up over here. Justin Wise skateboarder saved my life that night and many nights before. What is it about this Wise Rasta that gives me a sense of confidence, perseverance, and renewal of the soul? It is that word that has pervaded my whole life since I was a little girl. Perseverance. And Justin way of life gives me the same vibration of all the true Rastas that I have been fortunate to have met in my 51 years of life path here on planet Earth. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. It's getting me. Oh, it's getting me. There was a time in my life where I was being called a Rasta. I was fascinated by the spiritual beliefs of all the Rastas that I have met. I began to do some research about what it means to be a Rasta. I went online back in 2000 in the days of America Online, AOL. I read about how important Haile Selassie was for the empowerment of Jah Rastafari. I read about Marcus Garvey as well. Gotta do that. Marcus Garvey did a lot too. People forget about that. I would forget what Marcus Garvey said that really inspired me
not to go back to altering the texture of my jaw-giving, tightly coiled dreadlocks. Trina had a lot to say, and that's crazy because it's about me. I'm very touched by this one. I also thinking about how when I was a preteen, I used to enjoy watching my older brother ride on his skateboard. It made me interested in trying. So when my brother was gone with friends, I took his skateboard out for a ride. It wasn't quite the ride that I thought it would be. I just sat on the skateboard and went at very fast speed down a steep hill. Justin's skateboarding videos brings back these treasured memories that I thought were long forgotten. Whew. I like to share Justin the Wise Skateboarder Instagram on my Instagram stories. Yeah, Trina's always sharing my stories, and it's very supporting. Thank you, Trina. I've been supporting your YouTube channel since the early days when you were still in your band. So yeah, man. I like to share Justin the Wise Skateboarder's Instagram on my Instagram stories because his skateboarding videos are so inspiring. I didn't know the different terms for the art and motion tricks he displays each video. I share his videos because in these day and age, we all need that inspiration, that motivation to persevere every day, no matter what. His videos give one and all the example of following your passion through your dreams, no matter how long it takes to get up that mountaintop, no matter how many times it takes to get that 1080 or acid drop just right. 1080 is wild though. Through watching each of Justin's videos several years now, I see through sharing his amazing skateboarding gifts, he has indeed inspired so many of those who follow my newest artistic creations. From the very first time I watched skateboarders live and in person, I was in total awe. It was like watching breakdancers from the 1980s. There was an artistic vibration and mesmerizing energy to what I know for sure is another form of art in motion. Art in motion can be illustrated in so many ways. I would definitely say that skateboarders are just as dedicated to the art of expression. Yes, we are. Very much. Wrote me in bold. Yee! Rastafari. Thank you, Trina. Yes. Justice, artistic, humanity, sensitive, truthful, innovative. Yes. Wisdom, insightful, sincere, empathic. Sorry. Ooh, I like that. Wise, you see that? W-I-S-E. So she turned words into words. Yep. Reminds me of I love these little drawings she did that are like a continuation drawing. I've never had someone write me a book before. I've heard people say they were inspired by me in some way or another, but like this inspires me. I'm glad I was able to help you in life in some way. Like I've always had people say that you never know who's watching or who you're inspiring through something that you're doing. I guess that's just the truth, because who would have known, you know? And that's it. That is awesome. Wow.
It's just nice to be recognized for something that you didn't even expect to be recognized for. It says a lot. Like if Trina said a few words, I would have been just as grateful. But she could have been holding back more than she wanted to say. You know what I mean? So you never know how you make people feel. I'm overwhelmed at the inspiration that alone in this doll, in this story. Even this little letter that she wrote, like, she wrote me a letter. I don't know, man. Like, it's the little things. Like, I'm all about the little things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about the little things. If you can show me that you care or you're inspired or that you like me in some type of way, little things for me go a long way. I'm a very simple person. And I feel like in this book, she said a lot of like truthful things about me. Funny because like some of y'all don't believe in energy and stuff like that. Trina gets that. She understands the energy. And my energy was able to travel from where I'm at to her through the internet. There's good in everything. There's polarities everywhere. Like there's polarities to everything. It's like all the good stuff. You just like I said, plant your seed even if you don't know who's watching or anything, and it comes back. So I just want to say thank you. I did not even come close to what I want to say because I'm very overwhelmed with just like thankfulness and happiness and just thanks, full of thanks and like just thank you. Like it means a lot to me. So I appreciate the time you took to make this doll, and it took longer than you wanted it to take, but it was worth it. Anytime you've ever wanted to make anything or anything like that, you should always take your time on it because it's better to take your time to make it what you want it to be than rush it and it not be what you wanted it. I know you've received a few blessings. I'm gonna leave that for your viewers to watch. So if you guys want to watch her channel on YouTube, it's darkmoondoll on YouTube. She just knows a lot of things. Like she's had her hand in a lot of different things. So she's a very nice lady, and you guys should show her some love. So Dark Moon Doll is her channel. Go check her out. And again, Trina, thank you. I appreciate it. Much love to you and your family. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. So let's go. Let me mention this because I don't think I did. I technically paid for this doll to be made through a donation that I made. That even though I made a donation to get this doll made in exchange for that donation, that she went above and beyond just because she was inspired by me. And I really appreciate that because it's not just something that I paid for and you threw together. It was something you really were thinking about already. And it just inspired you to do more with the doll and the story behind the doll. And I am, like I said, I'm beyond words. Beyond words. And I'm also very proud of you for making the decision to not give up and keep going. And now you see that you're even for yourself, things eventually get better with perseverance and patience and all those things. So